Phil Robertson, Patriarch of Duck Dynasty, dies at 79. Phil Robertson, the bearded, Bible-quoting outdoorsman who became a national icon for the hit reality television series Duck Dynasty, died on May 25, 2025 at the age of 79 in West Monroe, Louisiana. His family confirmed the news, noting that Robertson had faced a long and difficult health journey that included Alzheimer's disease, chronic back pain, a blood disorder, and suspected mini-strokes. Robertson rose from humble beginnings in rural Louisiana to national fame, largely through his family's duck call business and their deep-rooted Christian faith. Born on April 24, 1946, in Vivian, Louisiana, Phil Alexander Robertson was the fifth of 7 children raised in a log cabin with no electricity, running water, or plumbing. His early years were marked by hardship, but also by a love for the outdoors and hunting, passions that would shape his future. Robertson was a gifted athlete and earned a football scholarship to Louisiana Tech University, where he played as the starting quarterback in the late 1960s. Notably, his backup at the time was none other than Terry Bradshaw, who would later become a Hall of Fame NFL quarterback. Though Robertson showed promise on the field, he ultimately turned down the opportunity to pursue a career in professional football, choosing instead to focus on hunting and his family. After earning a master's degree in education, Robertson taught briefly before turning his attention to duck hunting full-time. In 1972, he founded Duck Commander, a company that manufactured duck calls and other hunting gear. With his innovative designs and business acumen, the company grew steadily, eventually turning into a multi-million-dollar enterprise under the leadership of his son Willie Robertson. Phil Robertson never sought the limelight. When the idea of turning the family's business into a reality TV show was proposed, he initially resisted. "I'm already as famous as I want to be," he reportedly told Willie. But he eventually agreed, seeing the platform as a way to promote family values, faith, and an appreciation for a simple way of life. Duck Dynasty premiered on A/E in 2012 and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. At its peak, the show drew over 11 million viewers per episode, making it one of the most-watched cable reality shows in history. Viewers were drawn to the Robertsons' homespun wisdom, duck-blind humor, and unfiltered faith. Phil, often seen offering philosophical reflections at the end of each episode, became the moral and spiritual anchor of the show. The series ran for 11 seasons, concluding in 2017. Beyond its entertainment value, Duck Dynasty sparked discussions around faith, patriotism, and the role of religion in public life. Robertson's outspoken Christian beliefs occasionally sparked controversy. In 2013, he was briefly suspended from Duck Dynasty after making remarks about homosexuality and race during an interview with GQ magazine. The comments ignited a firestorm of debate, but also galvanized his supporters. Within days, A/E reinstated him amid public pressure and backlash from fans. Despite the controversy, Robertson remained steadfast in his convictions. He often said that his mission was to share the gospel, not to win popularity contests. He authored several books, including Happy, and the Theft of America's Soul, in which he combined personal stories with evangelical teachings. In his personal life, Robertson was a devoted husband, father, and grandfather. He married Marcia Miss K. Caraway in 1966, and together they raised 4 sons, Alan, Jace, Willie, and Jep, all of whom appeared on Duck Dynasty. In 2020, Phil made headlines again when a woman named Phyllis revealed she was his daughter from a previous affair in the 1970s. After DNA testing confirmed the relationship, Phyllis was welcomed into the family, and Robertson publicly embraced her as one of his own. His family remembered him as a man whose strength came from his faith. We celebrate today that our father, husband, and grandfather, Phil Robertson, is now with the Lord, wrote Corey Robertson, his daughter-in-law, in a social media post. He reminded us often of the words of Paul, "You do not grieve like those who have no hope." Robertson's influence extended beyond television. He launched Unashamed, a popular podcast with his sons, where they discuss theology, culture and politics from a Christian perspective. He also remained active in ministry, baptizing hundreds of people over the years, often in the bayou behind his home. Though he never sought fame, Phil Robertson leaves behind a legacy that has touched millions. He redefined what it meant to be a public figure, not through scripted drama or Hollywood polish, but by being unapologetically himself. A Bible-reading, duck-hunting, family-loving man from the backwoods of Louisiana. Plans for a private funeral have been announced by the family, with a public celebration of his life to be scheduled in the coming weeks. Phil Robertson is survived by his wife Kay, 5 children, numerous grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. His life was a testament to the power of faith, family, and staying true to one's roots. Memorial website,